tonight on Newswatch 18. We've all been waiting for Nick Offerman, but we won't be waiting much longer.
We'll also let you know why it's time to break out your resume.
And we have all the action from last night's exciting game. All this and more tonight on Newswatch 18. And welcome to the February 1st edition of Newswatch 18. I'm Tommy Clark.
And I'm Kyle Steingraber.
The wait is almost over. Nick Offerman, who plays Ron Swanson from NBC's sitcom Parks and Recreation, will be performing at Stevens Auditorium tomorrow night. Doors will open at 7 p.m. and the show begins at 8. The cost is $10 for students and $15 for the public. Offerman has been acting for almost 20 years. The actor and comedian is also known for his roles in popular movies such as Miss Congeniality and the sitcom Will and Grace.
It's time to dust off your suits. The annual Business, Liberal Arts, and Human Sciences Spring Career Fair is this Friday. The fair will provide students with the opportunity to explore their futures and network with potential employers without leaving the comfort of the Ames community. SciRide will be providing frequent shuttles to the fair from several spots on campus. The fair will run from 12 a.m. to 6 p.m. in Hilton Coliseum. For a complete list of the companies attending and for tips on interviewing and resume building, visit the College of Business website.
Even if you aren't graduating, you're going to want to keep working to that resume. There are hundreds of scholarships offered at Iowa State each year. The Andy Albright Memorial Scholarship is one of them. The $1,000 award is given in memory of Andy Albright. The former freshman council member passed away in a car accident in 2005. The purpose of the scholarship is to recognize first-year leaders at Iowa State. Applications are due March 2nd. For more information, visit fc.stuorg.iowastate.edu.
2 Iowa State research assistants have been selected to compete in the America's Next Top Innovator Challenge. Joel Reichen and Andy Heedloff are the co-founders of Iowa Power Atomization Technologies. The company specializes in refining titanium powder for military, biomedical, and aerospace use. Winning the competition will allow the duo to attend the ARPAE Energy Innovation Summit to meet with specialists in the field of clean energy. You can vote for the company by liking their page on the Department of Energy's website. Voting closes on February 6th at 8:59 a.m.
The 81st Annual Varieties Talent Competition, Music in Motion, will be held this month. The student talent competition includes several original 20-minute musical skits and a variety of brief performers. Semifinals are this Friday and Saturday in the Great Hall of the Memorial Union at 6 and 9 p.m. Tickets are $8 for students and $10 for the public. Finals will be the 24th and 25th of February. You can buy your ticket at the Maintenance Shop box office in the Memorial Union or purchase a ticket online.
Iowa State student Aaron Nissen is one of 15 recipients of the New Faces of Engineering College Edition Award. The award is sponsored by the National Engineers Week Foundation and comes with a $1,000 scholarship. Nissen, a senior in agricultural engineering, was chosen due to his leadership within the community and his commitment to academic and engineering excellence.
Students may not be aware that Iowa State has its very own student improv comedy troupe. The award-winning group will perform tonight at the Maintenance Shop in the Memorial Union. The show is called Grandma Mojo's Moonshine Revival. The group promises laughter, drama, action, and even passion. Doors will open at 9:30 p.m. and the cost is just $1. Well, Krista, I hear that we pulled out a pretty big win last night.
Yes, we did, and we have the highlights for when we come back after the break. Stay tuned. You're watching Newswatch 18. Welcome back to Newswatch 18 Sports. I'm Krista York. The Cyclones men's basketball team finished with another thrilling victory last night. ISU TV reporter Aaron Bauer has the highlights.
Iowa State was back in action Tuesday trying to maintain momentum from the emotional win over Kansas on Saturday. Iowa State hosted Kansas State in front of 14,000 at Hilton Coliseum. Iowa State jumped out early as Melvin Edgem scored twice in transition. Kansas State soon, however, settled down and started to control the pace of the game, and the two teams went back and forth throughout the first half, with both teams trading buckets. Until Kansas State senior leader Roddy Magruder and sharpshooter Martavius Irving started expanding the Wildcat lead. Iowa State played very sloppy basketball to close out the half and trailed 36-29. Coming out for the second half, Kansas State picked up right where they left off in the first, going 6 for 6 to start the second half. Iowa State found themselves trailing by 11, just under 16 minutes remaining. And Kansas State was showing their defensive power, not giving Iowa State any easy looks. Bright spot for Iowa State was freshman Percy Gibson, who came off the Iowa State bench and gave them a much-needed lift. And then Cyclone leader Royce White started to make his presence known in a big way. Iowa State brought that enthusiasm to the defensive side of the court and started getting stops, trying to work their way back into the game. Cyclone senior Chris Allen ignited Cyclone Nation, nailing a three from the left wing to bring Iowa State within 2. Iowa State and Kansas State were both very sloppy with the basketball and went back and forth trading possessions. When finally Royce White converted a layup to cut the Wildcat lead to just 1. Cyclone junior Chris Babb then drove strong to the hoop and drew a foul with only 49 seconds remaining. He went 1 for 2 from the line and tied the game at 70, but Melvin Edgem was able to corral the rebound and give Iowa State a fresh shot clock. The Cyclones were unable to convert on that possession, but great effort and determination on the loose ball gave it back to the Cyclones with just 22 seconds left. Royce White, who dribbled to the top of the key and then dribbled hard with his right hand in the lane, gave a little pump fake and knocked down the 8-foot jumper to give Iowa State the lead and eventually the win. The win improved Iowa State to 16-6 on the year, 6-3 in conference play. Iowa State will be back in action Saturday as they travel to Norman, Oklahoma to battle the Sooners. Reporting for ISU TV.
The Lady Cyclones are taking their turn as they face Oklahoma State at home tonight. Iowa State dropped to 2-6 in the conference after suffering a tough loss against Texas A&M on Sunday. Hopefully they improve their record tonight against a strong Oklahoma State team. Hilton Coliseum will be hosting 6 of the 9 women's basketball games this month. Chelsea Poppins is the team's leading scorer with over 14 points a game and leads the Big 12 in rebounding. The Cyclones play again on Saturday at home against the Longhorns. The Iowa State swimming and diving squad will compete this weekend against conference rival Kansas. The squad's overall record is 4-3 this season after falling to Nebraska with a final score of 200-100. Diver Sarah Nelson scored a record 288.3 in the 1 meter, which moved her to 5th place in Iowa State history in the event. The 2-day dual meet will begin Friday night at 6 o'clock and Saturday morning at 10 a.m. The 5 seniors on the squad will be honored in a ceremony prior to competition on day 2. And in national news, be sure to watch Super Bowl 46 this Sunday. Kickoff is at 5:30 p.m. The New York Giants are playing the New England Patriots in Indianapolis. The 2 teams already played once this season. The Giants pulled out with the win, 24-20. Super Bowl 42 included these 2 teams, and the Giants won that game also. Expect a lot of passing yards this game as the 2 teams were ranked 29th and 31st in the regular season in pass defense. That's all I have for sports. Now let's toss it to the weather desk with Nathan.
Thanks. So we saw a 3rd consecutive day of temperatures over 50 degrees, but keep your snow gear close because we have a winter storm coming our way this weekend. Find out how much and how it's going to affect your travel plans after the break. You're watching Newswatch 18. Welcome back to Newswatch. We saw a beautiful day today. Again, 3rd day in a row where we were over 50 degrees, and we're going to see another one tomorrow. So we hit barely 50 degrees high today. Normal is 28, so we saw temperatures about 22 degrees above normal, and no precipitation or snow occurred, but we're going to see a lot more of that as we head into the weekend, like I said previously. Graphics not clicking, but we saw a low of 26 degrees, and the normal is 9 degrees. The record is negative 22, so we weren't even close to that. Just click ahead. So current conditions, 40 degrees, partly cloudy tonight, calm. It's going to be pretty mild for you. It's not going to get too low. It's going to get to about 30 degrees for tonight. So it's going to be pretty nice out there waking up tomorrow. It's going to be a beautiful day tomorrow. So tonight, 29 degrees, partly cloudy. Wind's going to calm down, and that's going to increase the temperatures as we head into tomorrow. And we're going to see temperatures all the way up into 51 degrees, mostly sunny skies, and it's going to be a calm one. Although when we hit into Friday, we're going to see a lot different conditions. It's going to cool us down, but I'll get into that in a second. 34 at midnight, 30 at 8 a.m., 51 degrees for 3 p.m. So our 4th consecutive days of temperatures above 50 degrees. So this is temperatures in late March or early April, and we're seeing that in January and February. So Thursday, 53. Friday, we're going to see a system move in to our neighborhood, and that's going to cut down the temperatures, and we're going to see a lot of snow with this. We're not really sure exactly how much is going to accumulate. Depends how far north that system tracks, but if it tracks to put us right on the bullseye, we could see it stacking up to maybe even a foot. So, I mean, it's kind of sad because we had these beautiful temperatures, and now all of a sudden, you know, we're seeing snow again. It's like, geez, we're trying to get back into spring, you know.
A few lucky students won tickets for tomorrow night's Nick Offerman Show by coming up with new slogans for ISU TV. Winners were Adrian Hood, Katie Harms, Drew Schlosser, and co-anchor tonight, Kyle Steingraber.
That's right, Tommy. My idea for the new slogan was, "We're watching you, so why not return the favor?"
And on that note, we'll say have a great night and thanks for watching. Join us tomorrow night for more news, weather, and sports.
Great. I thought it was pretty.